and we're gonna get started. My name is Sarah. Welcome to Yoga to the People. It's so nice to see you. New faces, old faces. We'll get started in child's pose as always. So settle your hips to your heels, forehead down on the mat in front of you. And close your eyes whenever that's available to you. Hi, Milena. Hi, nice to meet you. Helping me out. Really settle, get comfortable in this posture. You can return to this place at any time during class. It's a place for you to come back to reset and connect back to your breath, which is the most important tool during this class, during this 60 minutes, and really your greatest tool in life. It's your life force. And sometimes you practice it so you can utilize it more intentionally as a tool to help you relax your nervous system. So you begin to watch. Watch every inhale coat the back of your throat, fill your entire body through every crevice of your skin. And every long, luxurious exhale that follows. If your hands aren't there already, begin to crawl them forward on your mat. Crawl them so far forward. Your wrists lift, your elbows lift, your entire arms lift up and off the mat. Press down into your hands and sit back into your hips, opening up both side bodies. It's a push-pull sensation. You can rock your forehead from side to side, massaging out your brow bone. Maybe let that movement undulate down your spine, back into your hips. Really beautiful, Catherine. It's an organic, intimate movement. And press into your hands. Flip your toes under, send your hips high, heels low for your first downward facing dog. It's that upside down V shape. And keep your eyes closed. Move it around right away, pedaling out the feet, bending one knee, then the other. Maybe you shift into your plank. You can explore light hops if you're looking to energize your body more fully this morning. Or keep the movements really small, very articulate. Thank you for joining us. Hi. Let's clean it up. Your hands are about shoulder width distance apart. If you glance at your fingers, looking back at your feet, they're about hips width distance. You can maybe place the width of your head in between your ankles. Bend your knees and send your sits bones towards the sky, maybe the back corner of your room. Find length through your spine, nod your head, yes, shake it, no. And while maintaining the length you just found, you can begin to release your heels back and down. But you don't have to push, you don't have to shove, it's just the intention. Draw your armpits in toward one another and relax your shoulders down your back. We'll be coming back to this posture many times during class, so get to know it. Inhale your right foot up and back. Go in for length versus height at first. Dial the eye of your right hip down and kick back through your heel. Inhale, kick up, high, high, high. And open it up, move it around, exploring this right side body. Maybe big circles of the knee, pointing, flexing your toes. Maybe paint a pretty picture in the sky. Inhale, kick up, kick back. Exhale, release your toes back and down. Right away, inhale your left foot up and back. Go for length versus height at first. We set up the structure to find more space, more mobility. Inhale, kick up, 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 up. And open it up. Explore this side. Might feel the same, it might feel different. It probably feels different. So maybe you give it something else, something different from your first side. Beautiful movement. Inhale, kick up, kick back. And release your toes down to the mat. Bend your knees, look at your hands, and take small, tiny, slow steps all the way to the top. Don't miss it. It's so much a part of it. We'll meet up in forward fold. Bend your knees. So much that your belly can rest on the tops of your thighs. Hang heavy. Nod yes, shake no. Maybe you sway from side to side. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Your hands rest on tops of shins or thighs, anywhere but your knees. Send your sits bones towards the back of the room or your space. Lengthen out through your spine, out the roof of your mouth, the crown of your head. One more inhale, send the weight towards your toes. Shift forward, forward, forward. And release forward, fold, hang heavy. On your next inhale, rise up through flat back to mountain pose. Shift forward, backward, maybe side to side to explore the air, the space around you. And eventually ground down through your heels. Ground down through the big ball point of your foot, the outer pinky edge ball. Press firmly into the 3 points of this triangle so you can lift everything else up. Pull up on the tops of your shins, your thighs. Draw your navel toward your spine. Never for the look of it, but to support your lower back. Draw your pinkies in toward one another and release your shoulders down to your back. SH. Inhale, big, deep, full breath. HA. Flutter your eyes open. Look up. Maybe reach slightly back. Exhale, fall forward, fold. And the next one will be a little bit more swift. Ground down to lift up. Inhale, rise up, look up, reach back. Exhale, release, forward fold. Take a few of these on your own with your eyes closed. Inhale, I move. Exhale, I move again. Take one more on your own. We'll meet up in forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, release your hands down on the mat. Step both feet back and pause in your upper push-up plank. We'll only be here for a few breaths, but if you need to come down to your knees, do that. Keep checking in with what feels good. Your hands are stacked underneath your shoulders. Send your heels towards the back of the room and draw your lower belly up and in as you draw the top of your butt towards the bottom of your butt. Inhale, shove the mat away, grow a little bit taller. Exhale, lower down halfway. Elbows graze your rib cage. Inhale, scoop your heart forward, flip your toes under, upward facing, proud chest. Look up. Exhale, flip your toes under, send your hips high, heels low, downward facing dog. That's our flow. We'll use it to reset in between postures, in between movements. Let's do a vibrational breath all together. Exhale out, SH. Inhale fully, deeply. Iche. Good. Inhale your right foot up and back. Keep your hips high, come up high on your left toes, and gently place your foot all the way in between your hands. Release your back heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Sit low in your front knee so it stacks over your right ankle. You should be able to see your toes peeking out in front of your right knee. Press firmly into the outer pinky edge side of your back foot as you light your leg straight and shift your left hip forward as you draw your right hip slightly back. Draw your lower belly up and in. Find length through your spine. Sit low, close your eyes. There is nothing to see and so much more to feel. Yeah, you might feel wobbles, you might feel shakes. Makes sense. We rely heavily on our eyesight. Sit low, flutter your eyes open, look up, reach back. Exhale, release your hands down. Step your right foot back to meet your left and travel through your flow. Lower down with control. Elbows by your hips, by your sides. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. Inhale your left foot up and back. Come up on your right toes. Keep your hips high. Gently place your left foot in between your hands, a little bit towards the left side of your mat. Release your back, heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Sit low right away because you have nothing to wait for. Draw your left hip back, your right hip forward. Close your eyes. Scoop your hips underneath you. Think tall through your cervical spine. And watch your breath. Inhale, sit low. Reach up, reach back. Exhale, release your hands down. Keep exhaling, step your left foot back. Keep exhaling, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. And keep moving on your own. Warrior one on the right side. Warrior one on the left side. Maybe you do your left side and then your right side. A teacher said that this past week and it totally blew my mind. How much we get caught in the going through the motions of it. You assume right, then left if you're a righty, or simply if you practice yoga often. It's kind of what we do. But maybe you take a variation. Maybe you take something completely different because that's what your body is asking for. Some playfulness, some organic movement. The one breath, one movement is an opportunity for you to truly get into your own practice. Beautiful, Milena. If you're moving, keep moving. If you're in downward facing, clean it up, make it strong. It's as important as any other posture that we practice. SH. Inhale through the nose, coat your throat, hold it at the top. Exhale. Bend your knees, look at your hands, and take light steps or maybe a light hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, release, forward fold. And your feet are about hips width distance apart. Maybe that looks like two fists in between your ankles, maybe not. However you feel sturdy. Inhale, half lift, again, flat back. Exhale, forward fold and hang heavy. And on your next inhale, sink your hips down, arms up, chair pose. Sit back and down, reach forward and up. Draw the weight back into your heels. Keep your toes down on the mat. It's as if your shins were chasing your calves back. Good, Dan. Draw your navel up and in. And keep your shoulders soft, your neck soft, your facial features soft. You bring ease into the effort. Close your eyes. SH. Inhale, fill your entire body with air. Exhale, release, forward fold, hang heavy. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Maybe sway from side to side. Reset. Inhale, hips down, arms up, chair pose. You got it, Mamie. Yeah. Good. And you sit back and down right where you left off. Only you know where that is. So maybe your 100% is 100%. Maybe today your 100% is 70%. You check in with what feels good, how best you serve yourself during this time on your mat. Because you are the creator of your experience. Sit a little bit lower. Reach a little bit taller. Exhale, release, forward fold, hang heavy. Learn to go from 100% to 0%. Rest, truly rest. Try to do a little bit less. Good. And before you think about it, sit your hips down, arms up, chair pose. It's not being mindless, but moving before your mind maybe tells you not to, because your mind is not always serving you best. Our mind tells us stories like, oh, I don't want to, oh, I don't have to. But all of a sudden you're in chair pose and you're here and you realize, oh, I'm okay. Nothing bad is going to happen to me here. I'm just here and I'm just gonna breathe. Exhale out all your air. S-H. Inhale, rise up, stand up, look up, reach back. Exhale, dive forward, fold. Beautiful. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, release, hands down, step back, Vinyasa. Reset. Such good work. Inhale your right foot up and back. Keep your hips high. Exhale, step your foot lightly between your hands. Release your back heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, peel it open, warrior two. Your hips open up to the left side of your mat. Keep your right knee bent deeply. So maybe one day your right thigh could be parallel to the mat. Reach from fingertip to fingertip. Open up your chest, open up your heart. Send the weight into both of your heels and draw them in toward one another to light up your undercarriage and allow you to sit a little bit lower. Bring your chin over your right shoulder. Inhale your right hand towards the sky. Stay low. Inhale, reach forward. Keep inhaling, reach up. Keep inhaling, reach back. Reverse warrior. Your back hand rests on the back of your thigh or calf, anywhere but your knee. Draw your navel up and in and engage this side body stretch versus a back body stretch. Sit a little bit lower. Maintain length through the left side as you reach up a little bit further back. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Keep exhaling, step your right foot back. Keep exhaling, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Beautiful. Inhale your left foot up and back. Gently place it in between your hands. Beautiful control fill. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, peel it open, warrior two. Oh, Ella, what a beautiful dress. You look stunning. Sit low right away. Again, there's nothing to wait for. Draw your navel up and in. I like to imagine balloons lifting my ears a little bit higher to find more space throughout your spine. Draw your chin over your left shoulder. Reach, reach, reach. Flip your left palm towards the sky. Inhale, reach forward up. Take it back into your reverse. Yeah, carve the air, Robert. So nice. Stay low in your front knee. And go to the degree that feels good. Good, Marie. Sit a little bit lower in your front knee. Good. Inhale, stay low. Reach up, reach back. And carve your hands all the way down through space. Step back and flow it out. This is your last one breath, one movement. Warrior one, warrior two, right into your reverse. And I encourage you to try closing your eyes. because it's not about what you look like. I'm sure you've heard this before. It's about how you feel. And the one thing that I think is really beautiful about this Zoom environment that we've created is that it's really you and you on your mat. You know, you're in the studio, and we always encourage this judgment-free space. But our minds tell us those stories, right? Those stories of, you know, our eyes are supposed to be closed, but maybe someone is looking at me. They could be looking at me. So you feel a little self-conscious. But in this environment, we're all together, but it's really you and you. So you move in a way that is organic and in a way that makes you feel best, no matter what that looks like. I think it's really, really beautiful. And I see it in these classes. If you're moving, keep moving. This is not my subtle way of rushing you. If it's available, exhale out your air, S-H. Inhale, big, deep belly breath. And let it go, H-A, ha. Inhale your right foot up and back. Gently place it between your hands. Keep your hands tented up on the mat. Release your back heel down and inhale your hands back by your hips, palms face up for powerful lunge. Draw your navel up and in, sit low in your front knee. So it's like you're a diagonal from your back heel up your left leg, out your spine, out the crown of your head. While trying to keep your elbows straight, get your pinkies to touch back behind you. Maybe once, maybe twice, maybe not at all. Then yeah, bend your elbows, interlace your fingers, full clasp. Open up your chest, send your fists towards the back of the room. Inhale. Exhale, release your biceps by your ears. Draw your navel up and in. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, peel it open, warrior two. Sit low. Reach, reach, reach. And keep your hips where they are. Hinge forward into side angle. Right hand on the inside of your right foot. Left hand open towards the sky. Pressing knee into elbow, elbow into knee. Look up. Release your left bicep over your ear, extended side angle. Send the weight into your right heel. Go for that core strength in our arms parallel to one another. Reach forward. You can keep an elbow on your thigh if you need some support. Look up. One more. Inhale. Strong moment. And release your left hand down to the inside of your right foot. Keep your back heel down. You might have to shorten your stance to do so. Totally okay. Open up towards the right side. Draw your right hip back and your left hip forward so your hips don't steal the twist from your spine. Good, Andres. One more inhale, look up. And release your right hand down to the inside of your right foot. So from left to right, reading like a book, it's hand, hand, foot. Bring your right hand on the inside behind and around your right ankle. Bend your right knee deeply. And the intention here is to bring your right shoulder underneath your right knee. But it's just the intention, one day, one day. Good, Marie. Heavy the weight of your head. Heavy the weight of your head more than you think you are. Send your hips a little higher, Marie. Yeah, like lift your hips up in space. Yes, do it a little bit more. Good, that's the difference. Yes. One more, inhale. And release back to side angle. Right hand down, left hand towards the sky. Flip your left palm towards the back of the room or your space and release it down your back. Going for a bind, grab your inner thigh. Or maybe if your breath is with you, hold hands with you. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale to twist just a little bit further. Beautiful, Marine. One more inhale, look up. Good, Hannah, look up, up, up. Yep. And release your hands down. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Reset, Vinyasa. Reset with so much love, so much compassion, patience for where you're at. Inhale, left foot up and back. Gently place it in between your hands. Release your back heel down. Inhale, rise up, powerful lunge. Hands back by your hips, palms face down. Keep your chest open and wide. Get your pinkies to touch, get them to touch. Yeah, interlace your fingers, opposite clasp, so opposite thumb on top. Open up your chest. Sometimes it takes a little bit of effort to open up your heart. Inhale. And release your biceps by your ears. Reach forward, forward, forward. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. And peel it open, warrior two. Sit low, take up space. And hinge forward into your side angle. Left hand on the inside of your left foot, right hand open towards the sky. Look up. Try to use your left eye to look at the back of your right hand. And release your bicep over your ear. Reach forward. Good. Take it when you've got it. You've definitely got it. Core strengthener. Arms parallel to each other. Reach forward. Good. Look up. And release your right hand down. Maybe you widen your stance by toe heeling your left foot towards the left side of your mat. Shorten your stance. Open up, revolve. Stay low in your left knee. Draw your left hip up and back. Your right hip forward and down. Look up. Smooth, steady breath. And release your left hand down. This time it's foot, hand, hand from left to right. Bring your left hand on the inside, behind and around your left ankle. Keep your hips high. Bend your left knee. I know it sounds counterintuitive. Try to get your knee over your left shoulder like a backpack strap. Good, Ricky. Heavier head. Stay in it. Big, deep belly breaths, calm facial features. You breathe and you stay. One more inhale. And gently unwind. Place your left foot hand down, right hand open towards the sky. Going for that bind. Flip your palm towards the back of the room. Release it down your back. Grab for what you've got. Your inner thigh, the back of your pants, whatever works. Hold hands with you. Keep your hips low. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. One more inhale. And exhale, release both hands down. Step your left foot back to meet your right. travel through your flow. Beautiful. Let's take a collective breath all together. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale through your nose. And release HA. Bend your knees, look at your hands, and step or hop to the top. A light hop if you've got it. Good morning. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Release, forward fold. Toe heel your feet together to touch, so you're standing on one strong, beautiful leg. And we'll do that again. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Release, forward fold. Inhale your hips down, arms up, palms pressed for thunderbolt. Similar to our chair pose, but everything is squeezing together tight, creating a little bit more stability and support. Draw your navel up and in, send the weight back into your heels. Try to draw your biceps by your ears. One more inhale, sit low. Reach tall, release forward fold, hang heavy. Don't think about it. Inhale, sit your hips down, arms up, palms pressed. And release your hands down to your heart center. Inhale, puff up your chest and twist towards the right. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Find that leverage and press, press, press into your palms till they meet at your heart. Look up. Maybe you tee open the arms to fly away. Maybe you try going for that bind. Maybe you try something you've never tried before, because why not? You'll never know if you can try something until you do. You never know if you can succeed or be a master at something until you keep practicing. You keep at it. One more inhale, sit low, twist, twist, twist. And come back to center. Sit low, puff up your chest, and twist to the left. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right, so your right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Press, press, press into your hands and twist. Try to keep your knees in one line. Take whatever variation feels good, works for you. Beautiful, Isla. One more inhale, look up. And come back to center, sit low, stay in it, strong moment, puff up your chest. Good, exhale, release, forward fold, hang heavy. Nice, Kayla. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, release your hands down. Step both feet back, Vinyasa. You have one last bit of standing effort before we slow it all down. Inhale your right foot up and back. Gently place it in between your hands. Keep your hips high, high, high. Now listen carefully. Keep your back heel lifted tall, lifted high. Inhale, rise up, high crescent lunge. Similar to our warrior one, but we introduce this concept of balancing. So there will be wobbles, there will be shakes. Makes so much sense. But you embrace them. It's not about grounding down and making it tight and not breathing. It's about breathing through it and accepting whatever happens, happens. a little bit of a lightness. Sit low. Reach your hands to touch overhead and release them down to your heart. Inhale, puff up your chest and twist towards the right. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh, similar to our thunderbolt. Every inhale, I lengthen. And every exhale, I twist just a little bit further. Take whatever variation works for you this morning. It'll be different from yesterday. It will be different tomorrow. Good, Coco. You smile through it, yeah. One more inhale. And gently come back to center. Stay low. Arms up, look up, reach back. Trust, trust, trust. Exhale, release your hands down. Beautiful, Coco. Step your right foot back. Vinyasa. Inhale your left foot up and back. Gently place it between your hands. Keep your back heel sky high as if you're wearing a stiletto heel. Inhale, rise up high, crescent lunge. Sit low like you know how. Inhale your hands to touch. Exhale them down to your heart. Inhale, puff up your chest and twist towards the left. Get that good hook. It makes the difference. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Fly or bind or maybe stay. Wherever your breath is with you is more than enough. Good. Yeah, wobbles. Yeah, shakes. Yeah, that's how it goes. Inhale, come back to center. Stay low. Trust. Arms up. Look up. Reach back. And release your hands down. So beautiful. Step back. Vinyasa. Such luxurious flows. Inhale your right foot up and back. Bend your knee and pull it through for a half pigeon. Bring your right knee towards the outside of your right hand. Your shin, the intention is for it to be parallel to the front of your mat. That's just the goal. It doesn't have to be there. Flex your right toes in towards your torso to protect your knee. Glance back at your back leg. Make sure it's straight back behind you. Beautiful, Robert. Inhale, sit back into your hips, puff up your chest, maybe look up. And hinge forward until your forehead rests down in front of you. Could be on the ground, could be on your hands. Maybe even two fists stacked on top of one another for your forehead to rest on. Beautiful figure four, Amy. That's exactly the other option here. You close your eyes and you stay. You might feel some tightness, some pulling, but you send breath into those spaces. And they'll begin to soften. And what can you let go of? Maybe tension in your fingers, tension in your shoulders, the side of your neck, your hips, your toes. Maybe it's a thought. You can let it go because you are the creator of your experience. You know, pigeon pose doesn't happen to you. Life doesn't happen to you. It happens from you. So if you're feeling in a way that doesn't serve you, then you just make another choice. Exhale out all of your air. SH. Inhale. Big, deep, deep breath. HA. Slowly bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press your torso up. Maybe sit back into your hips one last time. Beautiful, Isla. And place your hands down. Flip your back toes under. Send your right foot back to meet your left. And you have choices here. You can travel through your flow or simply go right into the other side. Does not matter as long as you move with intention. The sense of authenticity. Set it up just as you did on the first side. Your left knee wider than your left hand. Sit back into your hips. Try to release your back thigh and slowly lower all the way down. And this time, what if you could just try to let go right away? Try to let go of controlling it. Try to let go of what you expected from it. And you just stay and you breathe here. This past week, I've been really trying to explore deepening my breath by taking really slow inhales and even longer, more luxurious exhales. It's really helped me calm my nervous system. And it's helped me deal with situations that I didn't feel like I had control over, circumstances that I couldn't change. My breath has really helped me adjust. So let go. You just decide that you're going to let go. It could be something that happened during this class, something that happened earlier this morning, yesterday, or something you've been holding on to for a really long time. You know, one day you'll just wake up and say, I've decided I can let it go. Release out all of your air. SH. Inhale. Big, big, big breath. Slow, slow exhale. Cha. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press your torso up. Sit back into your hips. And place the weight into your hands. Flip your back toes under. Send your left foot back to meet your right. And travel through your last flow of class. Checking in how it feels different. Maybe how it feels the same. Simply watching, completely judgment-free. Just maybe taking some notes, taking stock. Now ripple forward into upper push-up plank, clean it up. Hands stacked under your shoulder. Send your heels towards the back of the room. Hips in line with shoulders. Good. Oh yeah, we're in plank. All of a sudden we're in plank. And there's nothing to worry about, nowhere else to be. Last little tiny push. You stay because you can, because you decided you will. And release your knees down. And come up to standing on your knees for Camel Pose, our biggest heart opener of class. Your knees are about hips width distance apart. Your hands rest on your lower back, fingers pointing downward. Get your pinkies to touch. Send your elbows back behind you to create a shelf for your chest to rest on. Draw your navel up and in. Send your hips forward. Look up, heart high. Begin to look up, 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 and back. This is Camel Pose. You can stay here or you can keep going. Keep sending your hips forward. Keep your eyes open, your mouth closed to find stretch through your throat. Your hands can come to the back of your heels, thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. Small sips of breath in and out of your nose. And slowly come up. Send your hands back to your lower back if it left. Come up, sit your hips back on your heels. Close your eyes. There's no need to fix, no need to fidget. Your hair is fine, your clothing is fine. You are perfect exactly how you are. Draw your attention towards the space between your eyebrows, your third eye, and simply watch. Flutter your eyes open. Bring your hands on the mat on either side of you. You can pull your feet through underneath you or maybe rock to one side to come sitting with your legs out long in front of you. Maybe you move out the flesh from either side. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Find a sense of tallness from your sits bones out the crown of your head. And hinge forward, grabbing onto your toes, your ankles, maybe your shins, whatever you've got. Every inhale, lengthen your heart forward. And every exhale, lower all the way down. Release your head. Inhale your heart forward. Exhale, release your head. And slowly come up to sitting. Rock back on your sits bones until your shins are parallel to the mat. Arms reach on either sides of your shins. Proud chest. Draw your navel up and in. Inhale your hands to touch at center. Puff up your chest. Exhale, twist towards the right. Look where you want to go. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Inhale, center. Keep your knees close together. Twist towards the right. Inhale, center. Twist towards the left. Good. Inhale, center. Open up your palms. Inhale, knees to chest, chest to knees. Exhale, lower, lengthen and hover. Slow with control. Inhale, knees to chest, chest to knees. Exhale, lower, lengthen and hover. Inhale, knees to chest, chest to knees. Exhale, lower, lengthen and hover. Good. Scissor kick your feet for 5. Only for 5. You got it. 4. 3, biceps by your ears. 3, 3, 2, and 1. Release all the way down. Final Shavasana. You can take a few hip stretches if you'd like, maybe knees into chest. Maybe butterfly or opening up to happy baby. However you'd like to seal off your practice. Until we all find our toes towards the bottom corners of your mat. Your hands resting down by your hips, palms face up. Yeah, maybe you grab a blanket, make it comfy. And find stillness whenever you can. This is the pose that all of the others lead up to. The most important posture of class. You work hard, exhaust your body to find calmness and stillness in your mind. Not so much mindless, but mindful. Thank you so much for coming to class. I'm so grateful to be here in this virtual room with you. A few announcements before we finish up. You can keep one ear open. We're a donation-based studio. Put a link to the donate link in our chat. We also now have a Venmo, which is just yoga to the people, which is super convenient. You can, we suggest $12, but it's neither a floor nor a ceiling. It's most important is that you keep coming back, you keep spreading the word. Our community continues to grow during this time, and it's really beautiful to be a part of. So thank you for that. I hope every single one of you feels seen. If you're part of the Instagram fellowship, I posted my handle as well. It's S_Wisser. My name is Sarah. It's nice to meet you all. And we'll finish class with a quote and a breath. May today there be peace within. May you trust that you're exactly where you're meant to be. May you not forget the infinite possibilities that are born of faith in yourself and others. May you use the gifts that you have received and pass on the love that has been given to you. May you be content with yourself just the way you are. Let this knowledge settle into your bones and allow your soul the freedom to sing, dance, praise, and love. It is there for each and every one of us. Exhale out all of your air, SH. Inhale your biggest, fullest breath yet. And let it go, HA. Thank you so much. If you'd like to linger, please linger. If you'd like to come up, maybe wiggle your fingers, your toes. Roll over to your favorite side and use your hands to press up to sitting. I'll keep you muted so it's not jarring for any of you. But if you'd like to unmute yourself, if you have any questions or want to talk, I'll be here for a few minutes after class. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.